FM, Philadelphia. Streaming online on wordradio.com and the Word Radio app. The views and opinions expressed by the guests, listeners, and hosts of any program on Word Radio do not necessarily reflect those of the ownership, management, or advertisers of this station.
I'm simply saying that life finds a way.
All right, people. Write something on the board. Let's spell it. First letter.
L O G.
What's that? What?
It's time. It's time to have real, honest, open, difficult, and inspiring conversations. It's time for Love and Life on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media.
Well, hey there, family. Hello, and welcome. Welcome to Love and Life with Carol Riddick, right here on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media, on air and online at wordradio.com. Happy Monday to you. Happy Monday, March 25th. Ooh, March is almost gone. Oh, I hope you enjoyed your weekend, family. And you know I want to know all about it. So please share. Do tell. Family, I want to keep this going in recognition of Women's History Month. Today, I share with you Creola Katherine Johnson, also known as Katherine Johnson. Born August 25th, 1918 in White Sulphur Springs, West Virginia, Katherine Johnson was an American mathematician whose calculations of orbital mechanics as a NASA employee were critical to the success of the first and subsequent U.S. crewed space flights. Her mathematical computations helped launch John Glenn into orbit and send Apollo 11, look at me, I'm making things up, Apollo 11 to the moon. And in 2015, she was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom by former President Barack Obama for the impact she made on America's progression as a country. She passed at the age of 101 in just 2020. Family, that is today's Women's History Moment. And as you know, we are keeping our Black History 365 moment going as well. So today, I share with you Melba Tolliver. In 1971, journalist Melba Tolliver stood up against WABC TV when she was reprimanded for wearing her natural afro hair. She had refused to cover it up with a scarf or a wig when reporting on the wedding of former President Richard Nixon's daughter, Tricia Nixon. Family, that's today's Black History 365 moment. I want to send birthday love and wishes to all of our love bugs that are celebrating a birthday. Yes, I do. And if you're joining us by way of socials, let us know. Send us a comment or two, or give us a call if you want. We love the love any way you care to share it. You can do that by dialing 215-634-8065. You can even call us toll free at 1-866-361-0900. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. I hope you're feeling good and I hope you are doing well, family. I truly do. But if your light is shining just even a little bit dimly, just a little bit dimly. Or if your heart is heavy, I just want you to know that you are not alone. On behalf of your entire tribe and village right here, I just want you to know that you're not alone. We are here with you. We are here for you. You hear me? We've got you. We've got you. We've got you. I see that some of our family members are checking in. Ron Gillespie. Hey there, Ron. Hi there. Happy to see you joining us. Thank you. Thank you. Smitty is joining us as well, and he wants everybody to have a blessed night. Thank you. He shares what's good, family. That's what he shares. What's good? What's good? What's good? As you know, we have an abbreviated show tonight, so I'm going to share two more things with you before I introduce you to our guest in this hour. Family, join us for the Level Up Pitch Party and networking mixer. I can't talk tonight. Heavens to Murgatroyd. Let's try that again. Join us for the Level Up Pitch Party and networking mixer on Tuesday, April 2nd at the beautiful Philadelphia Fiddler Club, located at 24 South 24th Street in Philadelphia. Celebrating Women's History Month in partnership with WVON Chicago and KJLH Los Angeles, we are highlighting Black women-owned businesses who are making a difference in our communities. Come out and cheer on your favorite business as the 5 finalists vie for a chance to win the grand prize valued at $5,000. That's right, family. And while you're there, meet and greet the judges and others from various business sectors throughout our city. Simply visit wordradio.com/level up to RSVP for the event. Level Up 2024 is sponsored by Comcast, Pennsylvania Lottery, Keystone First, Bank of America, Live Casino and Hotel, Philadelphia, and Pico. One more thing I want to share with you. One more thing. In honor of Women's History Month during the month of March, family, we want you to show off just how phenomenal you truly are with Word's latest Phenomenal Women swag. This is also that perfect gift for that special woman. Yes, it is in your life. Our latest swag features a tote bag, notebook, and a long-sleeved t-shirt. That's right. Get one or get all 3. And guess what? If you are a Forward member, then you can get these brand new items with a 25% off code. That's right. 25% off for our Forward members. So simply join or renew right now so you can get the discount code via email. Remember, membership has its privileges, family. Simply go to wordradio.com/WHM so you can start shopping right now. That's wordradio.com/WHM. Hey there, Nasir. I see you checking in. Brother Nasir is sending peace and blessings to everybody. Thank you. You know we send them right back to you. All right, family, let's get started. Our guest tonight is Jason Ray. He is the president and chief investment officer of Zenith Wealth Partners. Zenith is a Philadelphia-based financial advisory corporation that manages money and creates financial plans for families and the institutions that they love. Jason founded Zenith with the vision that expert financial advice can be the key driver of addressing societal disparities in wealth. Family, I invite you to the conversation with none other than Jason Ray. Well, hello there, good sir. Oh, now what? Wait a minute. You're muted.
Yeah, it's great to see
There
you.
we are. Great to see you as well. Great to have you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining.
It's a pleasure to be here.
So, I was sharing with our family members of what it is that you do, but I did not share with them that you will be one of the judges at our upcoming Level Up competition.
I'm so excited for the competition. You know, we're going to highlight some great Black women-owned businesses here in Philadelphia. The competition has had some great winners over the years, so I'm excited to see what the different companies and their focuses on and their desired impact are, and hopefully give a great company that $5,000 prize.
I know. Oh, I'm so excited about that. I'm really, this is awesome. It's so, so, so awesome. And first of all, thank you for being a participant, for being a judge, for wanting to do so. Thank you so much. Now, I'm going to mix apples with oranges here because I initially shared with our family members what it is that you do. So I want to know a little more about that as well. If you could first share with us about you, from where you come, where you grew up, all of that good stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I've lived in Philadelphia for the past 10 years. I got a family. We live downtown here in Center City. But I grew up in Michigan, actually in Clarkston, Michigan, which is about between Detroit and Flint, Michigan.
Yeah.
I grew up, spent a lot of time there, still, seem to hold some Midwestern values, although, the Philly attitudes and the different ways that folks, kind of carry themselves here in Philly is rubbing off on me, which is nice. I haven't started, only rooting for the Eagles, but I'm pretty close to being a Philadelphia sports fan. So
come on, Jason, come on.
Only time will tell.
Come on, Jason, come on. Well, we're happy to have you here. We absolutely are. So tell me, from where did you always have an interest in finances?
I did. I always had an interest in entrepreneurship, I'd say, Carol.
Okay. Okay.
From a lemonade stand as a kid, kind of the classic story.
I had one too.
I mean, right. I was serving good lemonade too. I don't know about you. I put extra syrup in there.
You sound about you.
Yeah. How much did you charge for your lemonade? Let me ask.
Oh my God. So I sold water ice, lemonade, and pretzels. You didn't have all that, did you? You didn't have all of that.
I didn't have all that. I just had lemonade in plastic cups. That's it.
I had it all. I was set up. I've got to find. I used to have a picture of me. I didn't have my two front teeth. I had no teeth, but I was out there selling. I know I'm sharing. It's just a lot, but the great memories. But I too, like you, shared the spirit of entrepreneurship. And you went into finances, and then you have a spirit of caring because you want to help us. You want to help us get our finances together. So you shared that. So let me ask you this. When was Zenith founded? When did you start the company? It seems like we're having a slight issue. We're family. Let me do this while we figure out these technical issues, because the devil is trying to get into the details, and we rebuke him at all costs. We do. For those of you who have just joined us, welcome. You are tuned in to Love and Life with Carol Riddick right here on WURD. As you see, we have an abbreviated show tonight. Yes, we do, but I'm so glad and so happy to have you join us. I am. I miss you when I'm away from you. We had a weekend and all. What? I do want to share that Ayatunde is joining us. Hi there, Ayatunde Garrett, that is, who is sending love to everybody. And Joan Palmer. Hi. Jay hi. Hey, Boop. I'm getting all my love, getting my love out from my boops. Malcolm is joining us as well. Malcolm White, and he is watching and listening from West Mount Airy. Malcolm, I love to say it. I love to see that message. Yes, I do. And he shares that, yeah, we got a late start tonight. We did. As you all know, there was programming that was taking place earlier, important programming that took place prior to the show. So we were here waiting to join you all and spend some time with you. And to that point, joining us in this hour is none other than Jason Ray. Now, I did share, Jason is the president and chief investment officer of Zenith Wealth Partners, but he's also a judge for our upcoming Level Up competition. So we've asked Jason to come here tonight to talk with us about this upcoming experience, quite honestly. I see the family still checking in. Darren is checking in. Hey, Darren. Darren Murray is checking in. That is Jason. How are you making out? Is it sounding any better on your end there?
It is. I think my Wi-Fi failed me there.
the devil's trying to get into the details, but that's all right. We rebuke him. We rebuke him at all costs. That's all it is. That's all it is. So I was asking, you know what? I was asking you when you started the company, when you started Zenith. In what year did you start Zenith?
We started in 2019, so we're about 4.5 years old.
Nice. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, now I shared with you that I'm mixing apples with oranges. Okay, so we want to know about Zenith, but we want to know also about your participation in Level Up. So tell me what made you want to participate as a judge in this competition?
I mean, like I mentioned, earlier, I've always loved entrepreneurship. I think that entrepreneurship and ownership of companies can really have a material impact on racial wealth inequality that exists in our country, right? And help people of color attain more wealth and influence and ability to influence kind of like future generations. So, I think that the Level Up pitch competition is an excellent platform for new companies, small companies, startup companies that are run by women of color. I think it's a great platform for them to showcase what they're working on, why it's important, and why people should get behind it. And, I think this is right along the lines of what, I should be participating in. I'm an entrepreneur myself, right? I want to create a great outcome for not only our clients, but also our teammates and the people in our community. And I think you need stages like this in order to do that.
Well, thank you for that. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. So when you think about, entrepreneurship and starting a business, what do you believe are some things that make for a good business or grounding in a good business?
Yeah, I think it's a couple things, right? I think it's, that entrepreneur, right? So how well they are addressing kind of the problem or opportunity in their market, some of the skills that they have, experience that they have, unique perspective that they have, right? So that founder or management team is really critical. I also think kind of just competitive advantage and opportunity set for the business, right? Does it make sense, right? Are they trying to sell, cold lemonade to people on a hot summer day, right? Is there a fit? And lastly, just like what the terms of the investment or what they're asking for are, right? Understanding what that is. You can have a great company with a great management team and bad terms as an investor, right? And
exactly.
That can really mess up, companies that are growing and want to get bigger and ambitious. I think if they mess around with the kind of investors that they take on or the kind of, growth financing that they attract, they can really choose their path versus, participating in competitions like Level Up. They get the, kind of cash prize, but also support around it that helps them operate their company and really keep their best interest in mind.
Yeah, that support it's important.
It's
Definitely. It is. It plays an integral part. Now, y'all, I don't know, for those of you who may have missed it, because Jason was clowning me about my lemonade stand that I had when I was younger. He said, he had that extra special, he added, what was it, more sugar, was it? Or what was it that you?
A little simple syrup.
A little simple
No?
little simple syrup. So we know that Jason believes strongly in entrepreneurship. He said, listen, you got to have that one ingredient that makes you different, that sets you apart. And we all know that to be true because I didn't have simple syrup in my lemonade. So clowning me, I tell you. So when we talk about businesses and we talk about starting a business, how important would you say it is to have a good business plan?
I think it's important. You got to have a plan of attack, right? Of anything and I think a good business plan does a few things really well. It on those same criteria, right? It sizes up the opportunity set and how big the market is that you're going to, try to operate in, right? Are you, trying to provide a solution to something that half the world's population uses, right? Like a phone. Or are you going to do something in a lot smaller of a market, maybe just like your local community?
Sure.
Right. And then I think, right, outlining what that impact of your business, like how's it going to impact your customers, your people, your suppliers, whatever it may be, right? I think thinking about it and trying to quantify what that impact is, both positive and negative, is really critical, right? You don't just want to run a business solely for profit, that steps on people, right? And right? That's we got to move on from that. So
How about that?
understanding your impact and intentionality, I think, is really important in that business plan, to lay out to folks what's important and why you're doing the thing that you're doing.
You hear that, family? Do you hear that? You hear that? Family, for those of you who have just joined us, I want to say welcome, welcome, welcome. We're happy to have you here. You are tuned in to Love and Life with Carol Riddick right here on WURD. In this hour, we are talking with Jason Ray. Jason is one of our judges in our upcoming Level Up competition. Don shares a hello. Hey there, Don. Don Reddy, that is. He's sharing some love with the family, and we send it right back to you. So Jason is here talking with us about this upcoming competition and about what he's looking forward to. He's sharing all kinds of things, family, and I'm loving it. I am loving it, even though he clowned me. No, I'm going to keep teasing him. No. But in any event, what we're going to do right now, we're going to take just a short commercial break. But when we come back, we're going to continue the conversation. By the way, know that you too are invited to join the conversation. Feel free to give us a call because the phone lines are open. And you can also feel free to comment on our socials. You can do both or one or the other. Stay with us, though, whatever you decide to do, because we are coming right back.
Join us for the Level Up Pitch Party and Networking Mixer, Tuesday, April 2nd at the Fittler Club, celebrating Women's History Month in partnership with WVON Chicago and KJLH Los Angeles. We are highlighting Black women-owned businesses who are making a difference in our communities. Come out and cheer on your favorite business as the 5 finalists vie for a chance to win the grand prize valued at $5,000. And while you're there, meet and greet the judges and others from various business sectors throughout the city. Visit wordradio.com/level up and RSVP to the event. Level Up 2024 is brought to you by Comcast, the Pennsylvania Lottery, Keystone First, and Bank of America.
We gathered real Pennsylvania seniors and asked them how they would benefit from an extra $1,000. Here's what they had to say.
Everything is so expensive these days.
Car expenses, repairs.
My groceries, heating costs.
Medications. Sure, I could easily spend $1,000 like that.
Through Pennsylvania's property tax rent rebate program, eligible seniors and adults with disabilities could receive up to $1,000. Check your eligibility and apply online. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
These days, my happy place feels a little happier, even if the fish aren't biting.
Mental health care is working for Diego. See what it can do for you at mentalhealthcareworks.org. A message from the American Psychiatric Association Foundation.
In honor of Women's History Month, during March, we want you to show off just how phenomenal you truly are with Word's latest Phenomenal Woman swag. This is also the perfect gift for that special woman in your life. Our latest swag features a tote bag, notebook, and a long-sleeve t-shirt. Get one or get all 3. And guess what? If you're a 4-Word member, then you get these brand new items with a 25% off code. That's right, 25% off for our 4-Word members. Join or renew to get your discount code via email. Remember, membership has its privileges. Go to wordradio.com/WHM to start shopping now. That's wordradio.com/WHM.
No, what's the word, boy? What's the word? What's the word?
WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media.
You're listening to Love and Life with Carol Riddick on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media.
And we are back. Welcome back, family. Welcome to Love and Life with Carol Riddick right here on WURD. We are talking with Jason Ray, one of our judges in Word's upcoming Level Up competition. I do see, family, there was a question that came in while we were doing commercial break. Don asks, when is the competition taking place? Well, Don, it will take place on April 2nd at the Fittler Club. I can't wait. It's going to be so exciting. Oh, it's going to be so exciting. That's what I was saying. I'm excited about it. I'm really excited. I love, love, love. First of all, you all know that I love just celebrating us, just us, period. So it feels good to do so, but to highlight some deserving women and businesses, that's just icing on the cake. I'm going to take a moment to go to our phone lines. We've got Ron on line one. Hey, Ron, thank you for calling us. Thank you for joining the conversation.
Yes. Hello, Mr. Jason. I want to share with you this. There's something that is more precious than silver and gold. And what I am talking about, here on Love and Life Thursday night, a lady called in, and she had lost one of her eyes, somebody hit an eye or something like that. And here at Love and Life, the WRD family with our producer, Malcolm, and all the team, and Cal in particular, went into the decimal column and began to listen to what she said due to her concern. And what you said to that woman, that elderly woman, at the end of your program, at the beginning of her becoming a partner here at Love and Life, you said to that woman, and you said that you called her, you said, yes, ma'am. That ma'am part there, it got totally silenced. Your guest medical person, the herb guy that was with you, his dignity that you bring when they call here with their problems, once again, in the decimal column from the Love and Life. They got Roy Cal. Them, they didn't say anything. And when Cal said that to the elder, she began to speak very clearly. She didn't have to rush her concern. And because of that, she feels much better because she's the person that was here. She's going to see him that probably can help her. Do you realize the importance, sir? And I hope you do. And you can be a member because you can call in with all the things you have been able to achieve. People call this station that have problems, and the station the Love and Life do not tell them what to do. They let them vent, and then they let them make their choices and recommend that they have a family here at Love and Life. Out of all the material things of life, there are material things of life. What you did, what you said to that woman as the representative for Love and Life, I heard that. That's the language that you speak when you speak to person like that. I know Cal can speak all kinds of whatever language. It's not a negative, it's a positive. But she made her feel comfortable in this Love and Life zone. I got up today and I was talking to some females. I told Sarah and them on Saturday how significant this program. And I know we don't have a lot of time, but no one knows who the bell's stung. But the time that they give here on Love and Life, we say to you, you can be a member. You can easily just call in and share your story because you have something in the decimal column, Malcolm and our whole team. Yes, it's all about life, and hopefully you get love. And ma'am, if you're listening, elder, I'm so glad that you called here because our team always, they don't call and make medical recommendations, but Malcolm and these guys, they have caring. That's why I want to say my cup running over, and I'm glad I was able to tell these stories when I go amongst people, professional people, about this program and about this station. And out of all the things that we're trying to achieve, to know that you have did something, all our whole team from our producer and everybody, to uplift somebody's life in this life, what a wonderful thing. God bless you, Elder. I don't know you. God bless you, Auntie. God bless you, the lady of Roxy and your family. Bless all y'all that are going through something. But Love and Life is always available. May not have a lot of time, but we don't do time. We use time. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ron. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I mean that with every fiber of my being for continuously and constantly pouring into us positively, and for being the beacon that you are, the beacon of light that you are. We thank you. We thank you. We thank you so much, so much. Family, for those of you who have just joined us, welcome. You are tuned in to Love and Life with Carol Riddick right here on WURD. We are talking in this hour. As you can tell, we have an abbreviated show tonight. So we're using our time wisely. That's what we do, right? We are talking in this hour with Jason Ray. Jason is one of the judges in Word's upcoming Level Up competition, the competition which will take place on April 2nd at the Fiddler Club. We're excited to have him here. I'm excited to talk about the competition as a whole. I mean, it makes me good, as you already know. I tell you, and I'm going to keep telling you that I love you. You hear me? I love each and every one of you, and I love celebrating us. I love saluting us, and this competition makes me excited because, I mean, I understand that there will be one person to receive the $5,000 award, but everybody, every single competitor, in my very own opinion, is a winner, because here we are. We're out here doing it. But enough about me. Jason, I have a question for you. So why would you say that events like our Level Up event are so important?
It's really important. And to your point, Carol, you know, I love celebrating us. And I think this is a testament to ambitious women who are trying to make a difference, not only in their own lives, but in the lives of others. And, you know, giving them a platform to present on, you know, their company, their ideas, their progress, their team, their feedback, right, is extremely important to cultivating a great ecosystem for entrepreneurial success here in, you know, our community. And by highlighting Black and brown women here in this competition, you know, I think we're really, you know, trying to cultivate more entrepreneurial activity and honestly more success, right? And even though there's only one winner, there's a lot of notoriety and, you know, publicity that will come for the other finalists, and that event at the Fiddler Club is going to be outstanding.
Absolutely. You know, one other thing that makes me feel good about this competition, in addition to everything that was just said, is that, you know, we see a lot of images nowadays of our young women, some of which are not as favorable. And it feels good to me to be able to show all of our women from different backgrounds, from, you know, spotlighting the businesses that they've worked so hard to create and to grow. That feels amazing. It feels good to share some positive images of our women. It feels good to demonstrate support for our women. It feels good to just say, hey, I love what you're doing. I love what you're doing. I love what you are doing. I do see that some more of our family members are checking in. Raphael, hi there. Raphael Suleiman is sharing a good evening with everybody. I think it's a wonderful thing. Wonderful thing. So, Jason, you were saying that the family, you have little ones?
I do. Yeah, I've got a 2-year-old and a 4-month-old. The two girls are keeping me busy.
Oh my, you got babies.
Baby babies. You know, God bless my wife, Rukia, you know, for just hanging in there, you know, bringing both kids into the world safely. And yeah, we got our hands full.
Amen to that. Yes.
It's a blessing. It's a blessing.
A huge, and you've got girls. So what?
Oh, yeah.
See, and here we are, to the point that I was just sharing, that I was just expressing with everybody. We're talking about this competition, and we are celebrating the best of the best. We're celebrating phenomenal women, you know, in recognition of Women's History Month. That must feel awesome. How about salute to your wife, like you said? 2 girls, 2 babies. God bless her. God bless her.
You know, I thank God for her every day. them too, but it's all made possible. And I think as we think about this level of competition, right, and I internalize what it means to be, an entrepreneur of color, particularly a woman, right, in this ecosystem with, investment dollars flowing in all these other ways except, to Black women still. And, thinking about creating a healthier ecosystem, right, I think about my daughters and just what they're going to grow up into. And hopefully they, see a better entrepreneurial landscape than we have today. But, frankly, I think we're going to be all surprised at the level of competition by how far along and how impressive these finalists are. It seems to get better every year since you all started this in 2019. So we'll see how it plays out.
Yeah, I was about to say, I do not envy you. I don't envy any of the judges, because you are absolutely right about that. We have it's going to be some stiff competition, and I love it. I love that. Family, listen, you are invited to join this conversation. We always invite you to join the conversation. If you would care to do so, you can feel free to comment on our socials, or you can give us a call. And you can do that by dialing 215-634-8065, or you can call us toll free at 1-866-361-0900. We're having a conversation as we do. But in this hour, we're talking with Jason Ray, who is one of the judges in our upcoming Level Up competition. Listen, are you planning to attend? I want to know. Are you planning to go and cheer and root for those who are competing? I want to know. Talk to me. I miss you. Today is Monday. I haven't talked with you in how many days? I haven't talked with you in a few days. So let me know. Fill me in, because I want to know. So here we are, Jason. I shared with our family, because like I shared, I mix apples with oranges all the time. I want to go back to Zenith. Jason I shared with you that Jason is the president and chief investment officer of Zenith Wealth Partners. I want to make sure our families are well versed in the company as well. So now, as we talk about entrepreneurs, does Zenith host, or through Zenith, do you host events or educational, I'll say events to educate us and help us along our financial journeys?
We do. So historically, we tend to sponsor pitch competitions and host them. So we hosted the Raise Roundup back in 2021 that gave away about $130,000 to 10 Black women entrepreneurs. We also help companies, raise their investment round. So over the last few years, we've helped companies raise about $8 million of early stage equity financing. And, along those increases, along with just some of our other client segments and working with organizations that serve, our people, but also, individuals and families on their own financial planning, we're working to create $1 billion of wealth for these clients in the next few years. So we're just getting started. I think we just crossed, close to 15 million. So we got a long way to go, but I think we've seen some recent successes and wins that give us confidence that, advice can have a material impact on racial wealth inequality, and relatable expert advice is critical, I think, to any ordeal, especially dealing with your financial house.
How about that? Absolutely. Absolutely right about that. You see, no, I did not know. I'm glad I asked that question. In a moment, we're going to go to commercial break, but when we come back, I'm going to ask you, Jason, if you can give us some information so that we can look you up and we can possibly attend one of these events, or, participate. I do want to share one of our family members, Rosalind, our beloved Rosalind, is checking in, Rosalind Allen. And as you know, she is sharing and giving us our flowers while we can all still smell them. And for that, you know, we love you and appreciate you even more than you can probably imagine. Family, you're tuned in to Love and Life with Carol Riddick right here on WURD. We're talking with Jason Ray. He is one of the judges in WURD's upcoming Level Up competition, which will take place on April 2nd at the Fiddler Club. I cannot wait. I'm excited about it. You heard Jason say it. He said the competition just gets, it gets better and better every year. And we all know that to be true. So this year, it won't disappoint. It will not disappoint. We know that to be true as well. Like I said, we're going to take a short commercial break, but know that you are invited to the conversation. So know that the phone lines are open and feel free to comment on our socials. Stay with us because we're coming right back.
Meet Amanda. She loves to start her day by heading to her favorite coffee shop.
Morning, Amanda. Black coffee, no sugar.
Then, she usually takes the long way to share a little treat with Coco, Mrs. Lopez's little terrier. And when Amanda arrives to open the Keystone First Wellness and Opportunity Center, Mr. Freeman is always there.
You always on time, Amanda.
Always on time, Mr. Freeman.
Amanda has been a community health educator at Keystone First for over 15 years. She knows this community as well as the community knows her. As a local health plan, we don't only take care of members. For over 35 years, we have known them as neighbors, friends, and family. As Southeastern Pennsylvania's largest medical assistance managed care health plan, our roots run deep. Visit KeystoneFirstPA.com to learn how we can help you get care and stay well.
Tune into Word Radio this Thursday at 10 a.m. for City Council Live, hosted by Ernest Owens. Join conversations that matter to your community with your local City Council members.
Want to be heard on Word?
Yes, this is Miss Renee King out of Philadelphia.
Dial 215-634-8065 to join the conversation. Outside of Philly, dial 1-866-361-0900. First-time caller? Great. We would love to hear from you. Word is the voice of the African American community, so make yours heard. Please limit calls to once per day. Spread the word and tell a friend to tune in and join the conversation.
No, what's the word, boy? What's the word? What's the word?
WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media.
What is love?
You're listening to Love and Life on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media.
I think I know what love is.
Well, hey there, family. Welcome back. You are tuned in to Love and Life with Carol Riddick right here on WURD. As you can tell, we have an abbreviated show tonight, but we're so happy to have you join us. We always are, but we're glad that you hung around to spend some time with us on this Monday evening. We are talking with Jason Ray in this hour, and I was sharing with you before the commercial break that Jason is the president and chief investment officer of Zenith Wealth Partners. I was sharing that I was going to ask him to share with us the website and some information in the event that you have a desire to get your finances in order. But then I have a question for Jason after he does that. So Jason, if you wouldn't mind, excuse me, I believe you're still muted too. If you wouldn't mind sharing with us the website and how, some information so we can look you up.
For sure. Please check us out. You can search right on Google, Zenith Wealth Partners, Philadelphia. You can also go to our website at www.zenith, Z-E-N-I-T-H, wealth, W-E-A-L-T-H, .partners. And check us out on our website. We've got insights. We've got an overview of our services. And you can even schedule an introductory phone call with one of our advisors on our team. Our advisors span expertise from working with individuals and families to working with small business owners and startup founders to working with the institutions that serve, our community. So no matter kind of what you're looking for, we may have an advisor for you. And if not, there are certainly some resources on our website that you can check out to learn a little bit more about how you can become more confident in your own financial future and ability to create long-term wealth, whether that's financial, whether that's impact, for you and your family.
I love that. Thank you so, so much for that. The one question that I have for you, Jason, as we're talking about having that entrepreneurial spirit and that drive, what would you say should be the first step, the first thing you do if you have an interest in starting a business, a company, or what should the first step be?
First step is always getting feedback, right? And I feel like it is something that even as you're operating your business, no matter how big it gets, you got to integrate feedback from, your advisors, your customers, your teammates, and just build and just streamline and compound that feedback loop. And early on, right, you may not know if your business is viable. So I think some ways to get feedback are like, start trying to sell your products to somebody and see how they respond, right? Or ask your partner if it sounds like a good idea, right? But just get feedback from people because they'll help you shape it, right? I think a lot of folks, you got a good idea, it makes sense in your mind. You go out and try to do it, but if you're not listening with the market and what other people are telling you, it's hard to actually have success.
Yeah, I was thinking of that as you were saying when you're talking about going to get feedback from different individuals, because that can be tricky sometimes, wouldn't you say? I guess depending on who you're asking.
I think you got to ask the right people, and I think that you also have to try to, if you're going to get feedback from people who will potentially use your service or product, you have to be trying to, reach out to the right person, right? The right potential customer to see if they say yes or no. But it is a little bit about kind of putting yourself out there, Carol. It is, people could give you some feedback that you don't want to hear. And I think that it takes a bit of, you got to kind of put your guard down a little bit and be willing to get rejected.
Well, how about that? You just got to make sure you toughen up that skin, stay faithful and steadfast. That's what you did. Listen. So another question that I have for you, like when you're starting out about finances, how important would you say it is to have, some capital, like save some money first? Like, I know a lot of us, we talk about starting a business and we don't really have too much money. Does it make that big of a difference? When you have some money to the side and you say, okay, does it make that big of a difference, even whether your product is good or not? But does it make that big of a difference when you're starting out, when you're trying to get things off the ground?
I think it makes a difference for sure. If you just in my own journey and experience with starting Zenith about 4.5 years ago, I saved up for a period of time to try to finance it in the beginning, and really just like live my lifestyle while I got it started. But it wasn't that much money. It didn't last very long. I think it depends on the kind of business that you are running, Carol. Is it expensive? Our business is really focused on advice. It's human centric, right? Our advisors are really our biggest cost, as a company, right? But that's on purpose because it's a human centered business, not some kind of robot or product. So it depends on how much it costs to run your business as well.
How about that? Yeah, as I was saying that to you, all kinds of things were going through my mind because there's so many variables to starting a business and what plays the biggest part in it. But that point about doing your research, about doing some tests out, some testers and all that is important. Like I said, you better make sure you toughen that skin a little bit, toughen it up just a little bit, because you can't walk out there and then be upset and hurt and be ready to turn away when the first person says, well, I mean, I wasn't really feeling it. You gotta believe in your product. You have to believe in your product.
I think so. And I think you got to ask that person, well, what needs to be different in order for you to buy this product, and see what they say. They might tell you exactly what they're looking for.
See, that's what I mean. You got to toughen up that skin. You've got to be ready. You've got to ask all the questions. You got to ask everything and be ready to hear the responses, though. Not just asking the questions, but you've got to be open enough to hear the responses that you'll receive so that you can pivot or you can make the necessary adjustments or changes so that you make a product that, that widens the net, Family, here we are Monday, March 25th. We are talking with Jason Ray. We're talking in this hour about our upcoming Level Up competition that will take place on April 2nd. Yes. Every time I say it, I think my smile gets wider. I'm so excited about it. Just the opportunity to share, support. I'm excited to see what is going to take place and what businesses will present. I'm so excited about that. Jason, I can't thank you enough on behalf of WURD, on behalf of Love and Life, for coming to spend some time with us here at Love and Life, but also for being a judge in the competition, because it means the world. It means the world. What has you most excited about this upcoming Level Up competition?
I'm most excited to learn something new. I'm a curious student. I think my team doesn't keep me around because I'm the expert, but more maybe I'm the curious nonconformist, if you will, and I'm just asking questions. So, I think these competitions allow a great platform, not only for the company, but also for the judges who have to really evaluate, learn about the business, about, from what the founder is saying, and make a decision. So I'm excited to learn. I feel like I take something away for myself or for my clients or as an idea based on, what people are doing to innovate. So I can't wait to learn. I can't wait to meet these entrepreneurs and make some new connections. I love to network and meet new people. So this competition is going to certainly prove to, being held at the Fiddler Club is one thing, but also, bringing in these dynamic entrepreneurs. I think we're going to have a great evening of networking and hopefully some laughs and positive emotions.
I love that. We're always a student, aren't we? I love that. And they do tell us that knowledge is power. I love it. I love learning. I love meeting new people as well. But you all already know that. Y'all know that about me. You know it. Hey there. Ms. Viola is joining us. Hi. Haven't seen you in a minute, Ms. Viola. She shares a good evening to everybody. Malcolm is sharing, this is a great show tonight. Thank you, Malcolm. That means the world to me. That's like a hug to my heart. You know that, right? I hope you do. Jason, one more time, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for coming to spend some time with us here at Love and Life this evening, and for once again being a judge. I'm looking forward to it. I know you're looking forward to our Level Up competition. Is there anything that you would like to leave with us before we say goodnight?
I just, I appreciate you all having me on the show tonight. Carol, it's been a pleasure to have a conversation with you, so thank you. I'm excited to be a judge. I appreciate the inclusion into the program and hopefully into these entrepreneurs' journeys. And I'm looking forward to the next time we can get together for a chat. In the meantime, like we said, check out the website, contact us. Let's have conversations about creating wealth for Black people and how we can change the narrative in the years to come. So thank you so much, Carol.
Yes, amen. And give my love to the missus. Give her some extra love for the two little people. Give her some extra love from me, because that's a big job. That's a big job. Thank you again. All right, we will see you next time, Jason. Thank you once again. Family. Oh my goodness. Whew. Just praising God from whom all blessings flow. Thank you once again for just coming to spend some time with me and Nick on this Monday evening, and with Jason. We enjoyed your company. We so did. As we close tonight's episode, I'm asking you, as I'm going to continue to do, to just pray for whatever's heavy on your heart, but on the heart of someone else. Pray for those in need. Please please. Once again, I just thank you. Just thank you with every fiber of my being as you continue to support love and life. I thank our guest, Jason Ray, for sharing his time, his energy, his attention, his spirit, his space, and his knowledge with us. And I thank you, family, for doing the same. How about that? Thank you to everyone that contributed to the conversations as well. Absolutely. Absolutely. Special thanks to the entire Word family, especially Niall and Nick, for all that you do. Yes. Happy birthday once again to all of our love bugs. Congratulations to my cousin Diana. We just had a little girl, a more. Oh, we love her already. Family, remember, we're all in this together. You hear me? So be good to you, but be good to those around you. Please, please. I love you so much, but God loves you more, even more. Be careful as you go to and fro. Have a great rest of your night, and be sure to join me Monday through Thursday, 7 till 9 p.m. Eastern Time for another edition of Love and Life with Carol Riddick, right here on WURD. Have a great night, family. Bye.